a synonym for success, and a home to top 1% scores. Congratulations to 𝗔𝗦𝗜𝗓𝗨𝗚 for achieving SAT score 1570, 𝗧𝗘𝗟𝗨𝗚𝗓 1540, 𝗔𝗦𝗓𝗡𝗓 1510, and many more top 1% scores. Join our Christmas SAT/ACT free boot camp on December 23rd and 24th for high school grades 9 through 12, or middle school grades 7 through 8. Also win Visa gift cards. Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us 844-383-7844. Visit us, www.testpreppundits.com.
Fine diamond jewelry is now one click away. Maya Fine Jewels, a family legacy, manufacturing their own jewelry since 1975. Shop online for lab-certified diamond jewelry at Indian prices. Visit your trusted family jeweler, Maya Fine Jewels, at 1315 Oak Tree Road, Islin, New Jersey. Shop online at mayafinejewels.com.
Are your kids aiming for top Ivy League colleges? Are your kids aiming for top 1% scores in SAT or ACT? What is the biggest hurdle? English. To have a strong foundation in English, Test Prep Pundits presents long-term SAT/ACT English program with robust curriculum and experienced teachers. For grades 6 through 10, just $80 a month. Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us, 844-383-7844.
On her big day, she decides how it's going to be.
Get ready to make way for the brides of India.
With Malabar Gold and Diamonds.
సిలికాన్ ఆంధ్ర మనబడి అమెరికాలో ACS వాస్క్ గుర్తింపు పొందిన ఏకైక తెలుగు విద్యాలయం. మీ పిల్లలను 2021-2022 తరగతులలో చేర్పించండి. తరగతుల నమోదు ప్రారంభమైనది. సెప్టెంబర్ 11, 2021 నుండి తరగతులు ప్రారంభం. మనబడిలో చేర్పిద్దాం, తెలుగు భాష నేర్పిద్దాం. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి manabadi.siliconandhra.org, info@manabadi.siliconandhra.org, 1844-626 బడి.
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అబ్బురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు, మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్, $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ హోస్ట్లు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం బడ హెల్ప్ మీరు ఆడుతున్నారు.
ఇలా మరెన్నో మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్స్ తోటి ఫస్ట్ యానివర్సరీ జరుపుకుంటోంది మన లక్కీ మహిళ. Watch it live only on TV Asia Telugu.
తెలంగాణ అమెరికా తెలుగు సంఘం TTA ఆధ్వర్యంలో న్యూ జెర్సీలోని కన్వెన్షన్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పో సెంటర్ లో మే 27, 28, 29, 2022 ఈ 3 రోజులు మెగా కన్వెన్షన్ నిర్వహించనున్నారు. ప్రముఖ వ్యాఖ్యాత సుమా కనకాలతో పాటు మరెందరో సినీ రాజకీయ ప్రముఖులు విచ్చేయనున్నారు. అంతేకాదు ప్రముఖ గాయని గాయకులతో SPBకి ఘన నివాళి, కప్రిసియో బ్యాండ్ మరియు వైవిధ్యభరితమైన ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమాలు ఆహుతులను అలరించనున్నాయి. ఆటలు పాటలతో సినీ తారలు, బుల్లితెర నటీనటులు, జానపద కళాకారులు అందరికీ ఇదే మా సాదర ఆహ్వానం. ఫర్ మోర్ డీటెయిల్స్ ప్లీజ్ విజిట్ www.tdaconvention.org.
Tvasiatelugu ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ hello and welcome to yet another fantastic show of our talk show with experts. మనతో ఉన్నారు మన host, మన expert Rahul Reddy garu. Rahul garu, welcome back again and to the show.
Thanks for the invitation. Sorry, I missed the last 3 shows. My business partner was there. She's definitely much better than I am. But
No,
I'm going to try
I'm
to be
sure
as good as possible.
our fans really liked her as well, as much as they like you also. So, you know, she was great and she answered a lot of questions. So thank you for that. And I'm just glad that, you know, we didn't have any sort of break in terms of being able to help all the people with the various questions they've been having over this holiday season. So thank you for making sure that all the questions are answered. All right. This program has been brought to you by the Test Prep Pundits. Test Prep Pundits are home to the top 1% score. They help you achieve the best for your kids. They're offering long-term SAT and ACT courses for grades 7 through 12. That's middle school and high school. Also, these courses include free mock tests. So please visit their website for more details. Thanks to their teachers, students, and parents for their hard work. And guess what? They have a free Christmas boot camp, guys, December 23rd and 24th, and these include free mock tests as well. So please log on to their website right away and get yourself signed up for this free boot camp as well. So thank you so much, Test Prep Pundits. This program has been supported by movers.com and Malabar Jewelers. Watch us on Yup TV, Facebook, YouTube, Sling TV, World BBTV, and Dish Network. All right. Coming to the topic of the day, changing employers while AOS is pending. Rahul garu, I know we have a lot of people in the adjustment of status. Now, there's been so many times where you've said that some people can do this versus some people can do only that. And so, you know, what is the process of changing employers while this AOS is pending?
The number one rule is not to lose the adjustment of status. And if it's been more than 180 days that the adjustment of status is pending, there's one other thing though, make sure that the I-140 is approved for. If any of you guys have these 2 things achieved though, yeah, it probably is safe for you to move from company A to company B. All the company B has to do is file the 485J supplement where the filing fees is 0. So that can be filed just before you move, at the time of movement, or after the movement too. Some of the companies have a policy that they will only issue 485J supplement if you get an RFE or when there is an interview call. That's fine too. As of now, we haven't seen any problems with the people whose companies have been issuing 485J supplement after you join when there is an RFE. Relatively safe. With all probably 20,000 people filing 485 or even 100,000 people is moving jobs while this is pending. In the history of changing the jobs, I've only seen one denial of the person's whose 485 has been denied because the person moved the job. And that guy happens to be that he's working as a restaurant manager from a software profession. Obviously, he applied for a liquor license and they found him that he's working as a restaurant manager. That's the only profession registered there. So he got his 485 denied. For all the other people, though, no problems for them changing the company. Absolutely no problem.
Awesome, Andy. Thank you so much. Rahul garu, before we start getting into our callers and the questions for today, I have a couple more questions that I would like for you to throw some light on. So Omicron is the new strand and it seems to be slowing things down again. So since most consulates are still not functional or completely functional, can we expect more spillovers into next year?
You know how the government officials are. They just need an excuse not to work. And these government officials that we have in the consulates are also doing the same thing. Okay. So I'm not an expert in this COVID, but you know, our own office, I used to go 6 days to office before COVID, and after COVID, I was only going 5 days a week. Coming to the consulate, so they don't function the same way.
Okay.
They have too many rules and regulations. They have to follow the local rules also where they're located at. Definitely, I'm expecting spillovers in 2023 financial year starting in October of 2022.
Okay.
Could it be that, is it going to be like the same way where it was 140,000 extra green cards? It may not be that far, but definitely I'm expecting anywhere between, this is my guess, I can be wrong, anywhere between 70,000 to 140,000 extra green cards will be spilled over into next year. That is my guess.
Okay.
And please note, Nitya Garu, that all these spillovers, India's name is already written there.
Right.
So as long as the USCIS keeps adjudicating, though, we are going to get them those green cards. Because rest, everybody is current. We are the only people who have been waiting there. I mean, to some extent, Chinese nationals. So this first thing that we need to do is that this 140,000 that we already got this year, we should not have them wasted. Please write a letter to the congressman. The link is provided to you by the TV Asia. Please write the letter to the congressman, because that's the only, we tried the courts, it's not working. So write a letter to the congressman. Let's not waste our 140,000. And next year, we will be expecting anywhere between 70 to 140,000. So we may expect some extra green cards next year.
Okay, fingers crossed. So let's hope.
Yeah, because consulates are still not fully functional all over the world. So that's, it's good news to some people, at least for those people who are waiting for the priority date to move, and bad news to some people who are waiting for visa stamping.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. Also, Andy, we talked about this, there's been a lot of this scenario happening off late, Anmata, where one family member gets the green card and the rest of them are pending. So can you elaborate a little bit on that and, tell us what it might be a better solution, or any solution, in fact?
If let's say, for example, the spouse who's an H-1B got the green card and the rest of the people did not get the green card, though, there are some creative solutions. What we're telling is that if they maintain the non-immigrant status, though, you may want to opt to file an I-130 and 485 application again for them.
Okay.
Because the priority date for the green card spouse is current right now. So you can do that thing.
Okay.
If they don't have the non-immigrant visa status, you can even process them in the consular processing too. Okay. Apply in the consular processing, and whichever gets first, I'll take it. I mean, sometimes what happens, the officer that got your 485 file might be the laziest bugger in the entire world. And and sometimes the consulate or other officer might be better. So if I were you, I mean, I want every of my chance to be taken. I want 2 applications going together. Whichever comes first, I'll take it.
Got it. Rahul, it's so surreal talking about employees working for the government and how the government officials function no matter which part of the world we live in. So I think this is a true testament to that. All right. Also, Rahul Garu, do you have any update on the Texas Service Center AOS applications and the I-140 applications that are pending from October of 2020?
It's definitely seriously backlogged. Court systems are not working. Even Tim Cook commented about this one too. I mean,
oh wow, okay.
Apple's the biggest CEO, the biggest market cap CEO, Apple CEO commented on the Texas Service Center. These buggers still don't get it. I don't know. So keep the pressure. Write the letter to the congressman. We have a new leadership coming in the State Department, especially the visa bulletin. The Charlie who gives all contradictory statements. I don't know. The last time when they gave the data, 170,000 green card applications are pending, but the processing time is 20 months. Why hasn't he moved the priority date? Right. I don't understand that guy. Anyway, we have a new leadership coming, so let's welcome the new leadership in this State Department. We'll see with the visa bulletin to see if any changes may come in the visa bulletin. But keep the pressure with the congressman. Keep writing letters to the congressman, guys. And the draft is provided. We don't want a single green card wasted. Last time they wasted 60,000. Thanks for all our efforts, though. We were able to save at least 50 to 60,000 with all the kind of letters that we have written. USCIS have acknowledged, and they worked very much. In the last quarter, they approved more green cards than the first 3 quarters.
True.
So hopefully, if we keep the pressure, though, it will happen. We will be able to not waste much green cards. So keep writing the letters to the congressman.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul Garu. So let's begin with our questions, Andy. Let's take our first caller for today. Caller with phone number ending in 6766. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Please go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, my age-out son is in final year and only 1 semester is remaining, and we have not received the approval for F1. So what are the options available, and what will happen for his OTP after the studies?
Delay the graduation. Delay the graduation. Delay the graduation.
So he should not apply for the graduation.
Right. He should delay the graduation because otherwise his OPT and everything will get messed up.
Okay. So he can complete his study but cannot apply for the graduation.
He should continue. It's not just complete the studies, but he should not complete the studies and he should not apply the graduation either. So let's say, for example, he requires 120 credits to get the degree. He can still opt for other extra credits that he wants to do to delay his graduation so that he will not have any problem in getting the F1 visa.
Okay. Got it. And he cannot go in for OTP because of the non-approval of F1.
He cannot go where?
For OTP.
What is
obviously if he does not. That is the training program after the graduation?
Oh, OPT. No,
OPT,
no.
sorry.
He won't directly get to the OPT. He should wait until he gets the F1, then he graduates. At that time, he will apply for the OPT. That's the best process for you, okay?
Okay, because unluckily the application is at the Texas Service Center only.
Oh.
God damn it. Sorry, I'm using bad language. Next person, please.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. All the very best. All right. Before we take our next caller, okay, so we have a question. This is from 𝐕chIsBetter. Says, please throw some light on what's going on with the Build Better Back Act.
We definitely
throw something on that act, but I don't know what's going on with it.
We definitely have very clear clarity from the House. We have all, everything we wanted is there, except that I still would have removed the per country quota limit. But still, I mean, if that comes in, the people whose priority date is 2019, even up to 2020, final action, they can file a 485 application. There is some monetary amount that is involved in it. None of our guys will care for it. They will pay the extra 5,000, whatever is required. So I'm not going to discuss about how much money is involved. Our guys don't care about it. Right. Definitely, you can file a 485. The unused green cards are there. If you have the priority date for more than 2 years, you pay the extra 5,000. You are exempt from the numbers, and you can file the 485 application for your entire family, which is all good news. It's already passed in the House. Right. Now comes the Senate. Mm-hmm. The billion-dollar question comes to the Senate. We are not sure what provisions have been presented to the parliamentarian who is deciding whether immigration provision should be there or not. A lot of the left-wing Congress people are already demanding, ignore the parliamentarian. We did not vote for the parliamentarian. We voted for the Senate. We voted for the president. We voted for the House, which passed the legislation. So we voted for the Senate that should pass the legislation or not pass. Why should you consider a parliamentarian who's not elected? So
Sir,
definitely,
what about this parliamentarian? Does this person have a deadline as to by when they need to?
Definitely, they are intending to pass this legislation by Christmas, though. Okay. At least by January 1st or maybe January 1st week is what I'm thinking about. It will not be going into February of 2022. And the reason, Nityagar, why it won't go to is that the next year is considered to be the election year. In United States, all the House representatives will have to get voted every 2 years. Okay. And all 1/3 of the senators will get voted every other year. Every 2 years, 1/3 of the senators. So it's an election year. Nobody wants to do anything. They just don't want to do anything in the election year. Because in Telugu we have Karavamante Kappap Kopam, Karavadante Pamuk Kopam. So they don't want to do anything at the time. So that's the reason why whatever decisions have to be made this year only, not next year. So something has to be done by January. It's House has passed, Senate is there. Now is the time to contact the senators and tell them we need to have the immigration provisions in there. So we'll have to keep watching and keep writing letters to congressmen. There are a lot of people who are going on the road rallying for these provisions, though. Right. Unfortunately, what we are able to hear in the news is only the section for the undocumented dreamers and other people that are like that. We don't see in the mainstream media anything about the employment base. So I want you guys to contact a letter to them and emphasize your part of it. A draft of that letter has been provided by Tvasia. The link is provided by Tvasia. Please look into those things, and you should be able to write the letter to the congressman if you have not already written.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Makes sense. Let's take our caller ready. Caller with phone number ending in 7075. We're ready for you now. Please press star 6 and to unmute your line. Phone number ending in 7075. Hello?
Hello. Yeah. Hi. My name is Pranay.
Hi,
Good
Pranay.
afternoon, Nityan Rahul. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a question. So I'm currently working at company A, who filed my adjustment of status last year with EB3 downgrade. So I also have in my EB2 I-140 approved with them, and also EB3 is also approved. So now I got an offer from company B. So
what is the priority date?
Basically, my priority date is September 2013.
Okay.
So I had a long call with the company B's attorney, and she insisted that during 485J petition, when they filed 485J with company B, she can interfile and basically get my EB3 moved to EB2. Is that possible?
It is not a correct statement, because here is the issue though. The 485J is being filed by company B. It is not filed by company A. So the I-140 approval that you have belongs to company A, not to company B. So I would not trust that advice on that though. One thing, if you move right now, you may be stuck with EB3. Unless your new company is going to file a labor and I-140 again.
I see. Yeah, that's what I told her, but she kept insisted that she has done that.
No, I would not. If you have that concern about getting stuck in EB3, you don't move, because that is not a correct statement. I don't know what authority she has to use the I-140 of the other person with this company. I legally cannot use somebody else I-140.
I see.
Okay.
I see. My second question is, can we interfile on our own if we are still with the same company? Can we send a letter to USCIS and switch from?
You can always do it with your lawyer. I would, because I-140 belongs to the company. It would be better that you get it with the company's lawyer though. And company's lawyer, don't hesitate. Interfiling is not a big task to be done. It can be easily achieved.
Okay.
Sounds
good.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, I have a question for you, Rahul Garu. This question is from Govind Patel. Says, I'm on an H-1B and my EB3 EAD is approved with my future employer. Can I change to another employer on EAD without filing the 485J? Because I will join my future employer after my green card is approved.
If that is the case, that you are going to join the company after the green card is going to be approved, and the company that filed for your 485 I-140 is not going to withdraw the I-140, you are safe to join this third company on EAD. Absolutely not a problem.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Let's take our caller, Randy. Caller with the phone number ending in 0288. We're ready for you now. Caller with phone number ending in 0288. We're ready for you. Please press star 6 to unmute your line. Star 600 to unmute your line. 0288. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi, Nitya Garu and Rahul Garu. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I have one question. My priority date is December 2012. I have my 140 in EB2 with employer A. Right now I am with employer B. They have applied my perm and 140 perm, and by the time my perm is approved, my EB3 date was current. So they applied directly in EB3, and they also applied 485 in July this year. So my question was like, if EB2 is moved to 2012 December, my employer is telling that he can directly file interfile in EB2. Is it possible? Because in EB2 my 140 is not with employer B.
Wait. The company that you have only one I-140 filed right now, which is EB3. You have a labor approval for EB2. That is with employer A, EB2.
Okay.
But you filed 485 with employer B.
Correct, yes. With EB3, yeah.
EB3. So what you're telling is that the company A can interfile EB2. Is that the question?
No. The employer B.
No, employer B cannot use company A's I-140. If the employer B wants to use EB2, he has to file another I-140. He already has the labor certification. He can file another I-140.
Oh, but he cannot do interfile with employer
with the company A's
right?
I-140. Remember, each company can use their own I-140. You cannot use other companies' I-140.
Oh, okay. But I don't know why he's telling that he can do interfiling. That's what I got doubt.
First of all, I have to tell you that interfiling is not a formal process, though. Second of all, you cannot use somebody else I-140 because the I-140 is telling that you have a permanent job offer with a particular company, though. So you are telling company B is telling that you have a permanent offer with company A. That's contradictory statement. They can file 485J supplement by themselves, but you cannot use the I-140 as some other company. It's completely contradicting their own statement. Okay, let's go to the next caller.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for calling, Ali. All right, let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Ram. Says, hi, my 485 is pending. Due to personal reasons, want to work only part-time for the next 6 months. Is it safer to use an EAD or amend my H-1B for part-time?
I would recommend this person to contact the lawyer. It's not that legally it's required that you should be working. There must be a job offer for you and then your willingness to accept though. However, though, when you go for the interview for the 485 and they look into that you're working for a part-time for the same company, though, it creates all doubts, though. So if there is a clear documentation because of some reason, whether it's a medical, family, other reason, you're only doing part-time for these next 6 months or 8 months and later on you're going to convert into, and there is a clear and convincing documentation for that is being created right now, you can take a chance. But otherwise, before you take any of those things, I would strongly recommend to contact lawyer. It can be achieved.
Okay. Rahul, for other people in such a situation, what else would you recommend that they do? Like, in addition to having proper documentation, and would having any health issues have any kind of impact on their green cards?
No, health issues, definitely you have a point there. You have a documentation. You don't have to work at that period of time.
Okay.
And then Nitya, there are a lot of questions that come on and which I want to address that you pointed out rightfully so. Is that what happens if you lose the job? I mean, in H-1B, you have a 60-day grace period.
Right.
And a lot of people ask the question that if I'm an adjustment of status, do I have the grace period or not? You may have the grace period, but I would recommend not to use it. I will have, let's say, for example, if I'm the primary applicant,
right,
and I'm working, let's say, with Pepsi, okay, and I lose the job with Pepsi, the best thing that I will tell my wife is go to the county office, pay $20 or $25, depending on the county. There is something called DBA.
Okay.
Doing business as.
Right.
And my wife's DBA can employ me.
Okay.
Until I find another job.
Okay.
I would not have my wife's DBA file a 485J supplement. Even though technically there are times we did it, we got the green card approved too, but it went through a lot of scrutiny though. What I would do is that I would have my wife do the DBA, and if she can employ me, hopefully so, she employs me. And then when I get a job with Coca-Cola, then I'm going to move out to Coca-Cola, and then Coca-Cola then can file my 485J supplement. So there are creative alternatives you can think about it if you lose a job, because a lot of people are contemplating to see could they let their H-1B go? I mean, they're telling, if I have a 60-day grace period in H-1B, I don't have a grace period in 485. What do you mean 60-day grace period? You're going to throw the entire labor certification I-140, 485 in the trash and then go back to H-1B and make money for the lawyers? You may want to be creative in avoiding this, and you can discuss with your lawyers in getting creative solutions if that occurs for you.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Let's take our next caller. Caller with phone number ending in 3396. We ready for you? Caller with number ending in 3396, Sandy. We ready for you? Hello? All right. While we're waiting on the caller, there's another question, Rahul Garu. This is from Asher Fo PW. I don't know what that means, but says after 180 days from filing, do we still need an EAD or an H-1B? Can you please explain how the AC21 process works?
First thing is that if it's been more than 180 days, I-140 is approved. If your EAD is not approved, though, you definitely need H-1B to move to a different company because you don't have a work permit, though. If you do have an EAD, just hold on for a minute, sir. If you have an EAD, you can then choose whether you want to move on the EAD or H-1B. If you don't have an EAD, you don't have an option. Now, a lot of people ask, a lot of lawyers are telling not to let their H-1B go, keep the H-1B. I don't know what conscience they have in telling, but I don't have the conscience to tell that to maintain the H-1B to anybody. The reason I don't have the conscience is I personally myself, when I am in an adjustment of status, I let my H-4 go. I moved on. I got married to the adjustment of status. Right. When I personally myself got married to the adjustment of status, what conscience do I have to tell the other people to maintain their H-1Bs and H-4? Right. And that would be cheating number one. So I personally myself, I tell people that I personally have used it. You make the judgment call if you want to still maintain the H-1B and feed the immigration lawyers.
Rahul, is there a scenario where that suggestion might be valid? Like
you are right. You're right. There are some cases where there may be some faulty things like criminal history. There are some, the prior to date age-out issues of the kids are there. The company that filed for the I-140 has some major issues. The company might have been arrested, detained, whatever happened to that company. If there are some fundamental faults on it, though, I would say approximately about 5 to 10% of them may belong to that particular criteria. But 95% of them, they belong to my criteria. They belong to, that's all I can tell.
And me included, yeah. So
I know that you also let your H-1B go.
Yeah. And I felt like that was my best decision ever because it opened up the whole world to me, in terms of opportunities. So
obviously,
I can.
Please, you don't have to amend it. You don't have to, when you go outside the country, you don't have to get the stamping, the filing fees. Maybe for you, the filing fees was there for EAD and advance parole.
It was there, but I think it was something better to deal with rather than having to deal with. Right now for these people though, you filed in 2007, so the filing fees was there. For these people, there is no filing fees. No filing fees also, so nothing should stop them from doing that. Yeah. All right, let's go back to a caller. Any caller with the phone number ending in 3396. We're now ready for you. Please press *6 Andy to unmute your line. *6. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Rahul sir and Nitya ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Thank you for all your help for our community.
Sure.
Here's my case details. My I-140 approved with employer A, EB2 priority date October 2012. In June 2017, employer B took over as successor in interest. I left my employer B in October of 2018 and transferred my H1 to employer C, where I'm currently working right now. In October 2020, employer B filed my downgrade application as a future job. So my question is, can I travel while my H1 is pending?
H-1B with company C extension is pending?
Yes, I have recently applied for my H-1B extension with employer C, and it's currently pending.
Okay, and with employer B, you said the downgrade application has been filed. Is that I-140 approved?
Yes, that I-140 is approved, yes.
That I-140 is approved. So you have an EAD and advance parole?
Yes, I recently received my EAD and advance parole.
Well, as I said to you previously, just now, that I personally got married to the adjustment of status. Now, the question is that it's up to you to make a judgment call. Do you want to have the lawyers build these kind of buildings that I have at the back? It's a fake one, though. Or you want to get yourself rich. If you want to get yourself rich, I guess you're going to get married to the EAD and advance parole that you have. There are a lot of problems. Appointments are not there in the stamping. You may get stuck there even if you have an appointment. So I don't know what to say. I personally, when I was at your location, I got married to that adjustment of status.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. And I have one more question. Can I also use that EAD card to work for any employer?
Absolutely. You must have one main job with the IT profession, that for sure. Within your profession, whatever profession you might be. Sorry, I keep assuming that everybody is IT except me.
Right. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your help, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right, let's take our next caller. And Rahul, I don't think people even have this much confusion or uncertainty when they're actually getting married also, to another person that they may have met like 5 minutes ago, as much as they have questions about, whether to move to EAD or not.
You're right. I mean, and they're taking less time to get real marriage than this one. They're thinking too many things. I-140 is approved, no kid is there, no criminal history. 99% of the time, you're safe to do it.
Right.
But anyway, they don't listen. They listen to these lawyers. I mean, I don't know if they have gone through the process of the adjustment of status themselves, but I have gone through it. I know it. I didn't want it to maintain the H-4 visa I was in.
No, I think that's one of the biggest distinctions that you have as a lawyer and as an immigrant, because I think when you go through that process itself, then you're able to talk about it from experience versus other lawyers who mostly haven't been through such a process or haven't had to deal with it. But anyway, Rahul, before we take our next caller, I have this one question. This is from a viewer, Sweet Seller, says, why does Charlie hint at EB2 slowdown or retrogression due to upgrades? Since EB2 is providing a very small window of 4 months for upgrades, EB2 is ahead of EB3 by just 4 months?
The Charlie's calculation, I don't know where he get the calculation, is that when we filed the application in October of 2020, according to his readings, most of the applications were being from EB2. I mean, how did he not see that after May 1st of 2011, all the applications are EB3? I don't know how he estimated that. The priority dates of July, August of 2000 and 2012 and all those things, he still put them under EB2 category. He miscalculated them completely, though. Because he said that according to his database, he doesn't see many EB3 applications. He only sees EB2 because until the downgrade I-140 is approved, in his system, they still will show as EB2.
EB2. Oh, okay. Got it.
So I don't know why he could not change it, that, hey, Indians could not have filed a 485 application in EB2 in October of 2020 after May 1st of 2011 because it was not current. He should have read it, May 15th, sorry. He should have read it. I don't know how he did not read it. He miscalculated. Hopefully so. The new leadership is going to correct because still the last data released, Nitya Garu, is 176,485 applications pending. We have 290,000 cases to be adjudicated this year. We already crossed the 3 months. The processing time is anywhere between 12 months to 20 months in all the service centers at this point of time. Right. So we don't have enough number of applications there. They should move the priority date way faster than what they're doing. And other thing is that they should move the priority date for the next year also because the processing time for the USCIS is taking a long time. If they have 176, they should have 500,000 applications pending there. That's my opinion. So, but we need to keep the pressure. That's all. We tried to go to court. We failed several times because the court says they don't have jurisdiction over this.
Makes sense. But it's probably a good thing that Charlie is retiring. So
yeah, hopefully so the new people can do a little bit better calculation, better betting, better what do you call these mathematical principles, algorithms.
Yeah, no, sure, for sure, Andy. Okay, let's take our caller. Caller with phone number ending in 2425. We're ready for you now. Please press *6 and to unmute your line. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Rahul and Nitya.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, Rahul. My 485 application was sent out in July along with medicals, and then I got biometrics done in October or something. And now my priority date is April 2012. My date is retrogressed in EB3, but it's current in EB2. So it looks like from what Charlie mentioned earlier in chats with Charlie, it's not going to move like until the third quarter, right? The EB3 dates. So I'm considering, I haven't made a mind and decision to interfile, but if at all I interfile, what documents are needed?
Interfiling, no documents are needed. Just use the word interfile, send the I-140, and normally lawyers cite a memo that is written about 15 years ago. We cite that memo. So it's just a really simple paperwork that's done. Nothing much though. I want you to seriously consider refiling the entire application, having both things going at the same time. Because you can avail, because whichever comes, sometimes what happens, one file might go to a very active officer, one file might go to a lazy bugger. So you should consider refiling the entire application. I'm not telling that you should definitely do it, but you should consider, you should evaluate yourself to see, is interfiling better or refiling better? There is no formal process for interfiling, guys. There is none. And interfiling is not a guaranteed source of getting. It is up to the discretion of the USCIS to allow the interfile to the EB2. It's not a compulsory thing.
Okay,
there is no form, there is no filing fees, there is no process for it, legal process for it.
Yeah, thank you for that, sir. My second question is, if I do refile, will I be eligible to send my 485 packet to Missouri Benefit Center? I do have an approved EB2 140 and also EB3 140 is approved.
There's only 3 places. The one is Chicago, and one is Phoenix, and one is Texas. The question you should be asking is that, will my application end up in the National Benefit Center? You have a chance of ending up in the National Benefit Center though. Irrespective of if you file in Texas, doesn't mean that it may end up in Texas Service Center. These are, processing units though. So you have a better chance. Normally the applications that we filed in October, November, and December of 2020 though, if we file a straight application though, they ended up, a good number of them ended up in the National Benefit Center, which you are calling as Missouri. But there is no guarantee for it.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, sir. That's all I have. Thank you, Nitya Garu, for the chance.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, let's go to our next caller. And in the meantime, I have a question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Vishal Reddy. It says H-1B extension has been approved till Feb 25, but H4 and EAD is still in the case received status. Does filing an H-1B amendment affect the H4 and EAD application?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. That was a short answer. All right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Caller with the phone number ending in 5435. 5435. We're ready for you now. Please press *6 Andy to unmute your line. Phone number ending in 5435. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So hi Rahul and hi Nitya. I've been watching your shows regularly. I hope you're having good weekends. So my question is, I filed for adjustment of status in October 2020. And so my I got my EAD but my adjustment of status also has been approved, I-485. The question I have is that my priority date is not current. And I'm in a dilemma right now because it's a bit of a weird case because, you know, they've approved my 485, but they are not giving me my green card. So what options do I have to compare the US?
What is your priority date?
It's October 2014.
Damn, it was never correct. I want you, did you got a online notification or you got the 797 also that your green card is approved?
I got a approval notice from the USCIS saying that your I-485 has been approved.
I want you to first file a Freedom of Information, FOIA-USCIS. Once you get the Freedom of Information, I want you to contact a lawyer though. Okay? Because we don't know what's in there. Did it actually approved? Is it an error that's been done? Since you did not get the green card, there seems to be a problem. So I want you to file a FOIA. You can do it by yourself though, without a lawyer. It's FOIA USA. You just need to ask the 485 application file, the A file of you, and they will give you the entire 485 application email. And based on that, then you consult a lawyer. It will be much better.
Okay, because when I contacted the USCIS, they responded to me.
Yeah, the level 2, level 3 officer, they'll say, please do
yes.
Okay?
That's what happened.
Yeah, don't contact them because sometimes you may not want to give up your green card. So just make sure that you file a FOIA and then contact the lawyer with that information, what you have. Let's go to the next caller.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy.
It's people who don't need to get the green card. They get the green card. They're not giving the green card to the people who need to get the green card.
All right. Let's take our next caller, Andy. And in the meantime, I have a question. This is from Anand Deshpande. He says, when I-140 is approved and the priority date becomes current, is there a way to get age freeze confirmation or proof from USCIS for the dependent kids?
You don't need anything. You print out the online status that your 485 is pending, the visa bulletin that you print out from the State Department. Of course, the visa bulletins will be there for 20 years. It will be there on there. So it won't go anywhere. And I-140 approval, date of birth of your age. You do not need any official confirmation. There is no official letter that you're going to get. Your son's age is frozen. Your daughter's age is frozen. No, there is nothing. You will get it and you do not need anything. If your 485 is pending, the child is under 21, I-140 is approved, the child is locked, you don't need to do anything. The only thing that will destroy this is if the child gets married at a later date, before they get the green card, that will destroy the entire thing. Otherwise, they are safe.
Interesting. All right. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Let's go on to our caller. Caller with the number ending in 2345. That's an interesting one. 2345. We're ready for you now. Please press *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey guys. Thanks for taking my call. Hey, Rahul, I had a couple questions on the budget bill. So, do the legal documents eligible for the payroll, under the payroll?
Legal document eligible for payroll? I didn't get the question.
Under the payroll. I mean,
what is it?
Payroll, no, the House got passed, right? The payroll got passed, right?
House bill got passed, okay. House bill got passed, okay. It's now in the Senate, okay.
Yes, if the Senate will pass the payroll provision, so the legal documents guys will eligible for that, or only the undocumented?
Okay. I got your question though. Right now, if the bill stands as it is though, the legal people will also be eligible.
So let's take one example. So if I eligible for the EAD to the payroll, right? So in future the EB dates will be current. So can I go back to the EB?
First of all, are you a child or are you an adult though?
I'm adult.
So so if you have your I-140 approved?
Yes, 2016, and I came back. I came to the US in 2010. But
okay, so you have your I-140 2016. Well, if this bill goes through, you don't have to go through any of the other things. You can file adjustment of status immediately based on your employment based. You don't have to go to the legal kids, the dreamers, legal dreamers. You don't have to go to the provision. This is a better provision for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller. And let's see. We have a question. This is from Murli D. Says, what happens when there are two pending 485s with the same service center? Is it better to withdraw one or wait for USCIS to instruct to do so?
I would definitely not withdraw it. I would wait for them to instruct, because at the time of the instruction, all they'll say is, I'm ready to approve it, withdraw the other one. It takes only 1 week time for the entire process though. Sometimes they approve it and then they'll call you to withdraw the second one. So either of them, I will not withdraw one of the applications, two applications of it.
Unless asked to do so.
Unless asked to do so.
Got it. Thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Caller with phone number ending in 6707. We're ready for you now.
Hi, this is, my name is 𝗔𝗦𝗓𝗓𝗓. Hi, Rahul, and thanks for taking my call. Yeah, I applied for downgrade EB3 in last October 2020, and I got EAD and AP, and now my date's gone back, and I have to wait for again the current for adjudicate my 485. While I'm pending that one, I'm waiting. Now the EB2 is on the filing date is current now. So my I'm ready to refile under EB2. So under EB2, so my attorney is saying do not include the medicals because there is one my employer is changing my company's name to the different name. So that's going to be changing my employer. So what my attorney is saying is applying 485 with current employer, and anyway it's going to take 180 days for to get the dates current. So after 185 it will be okay. But if it before it 185,
I don't understand the medical. You said he's advising you not to file the medical, and then you're telling the company change in 180 days. What is the link between both the things?
The thing is, my company is changing the name this December.
You told me that.
Actually.
December ending.
So
okay.
Yeah, December.
So you're going to file the 485 application after December or before December?
Before December.
Okay, so what I would recommend to file the medical if you're filing a 485 again.
Well, they just want to buy some time because employer changing is going to be again. I need to go for the I-140 labor. Per month I-140 reapply for that one actually. So
then
that
why are you
will take
filing
a long time.
So a little bit, 𝗔𝗦𝗓𝗓, it's a little bit confusing the way you're speaking. Maybe it's probably I can address you more at a later, as if you make a note, because I'm very confused here. If you're filing the 485 and the company is changing within 180 days, your 485 will be thrown out. So there is no reason. The other thing is that I don't know if when the company's lawyer is telling you have to file the labor and I-140, that means the previous company and the new company name doesn't look to be the successor of interest, which is required for you to continue for those things. So you may want to evaluate filing the entire application, yes or no. Maybe not, and this one maybe you should have a private consultation with the lawyer. It may take a little bit longer time for me to evaluate, okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. In the meantime, I'm going to have a question for you. This is from Rav IX. or 9, I would say, around 9 maybe. He says, my fiance lives in Canada. The wedding is next month, but I received my green card 3 days ago. Is F2A an option? How can she join me before GC is approved? What about...
GC is approved. He said GC is approved.
I think her GC...
So you meant to say her GC may be approved.
Yeah.
So
he's asking, visitor visa or an EAD? Like, what can he do?
No, visiting visa is not possible. The only thing that I can think about is if she's eligible for H1 visa, L1 visa. These two are non-immigrant visas that have a permanent intention. That will not interrupt though. But otherwise, she's technically not eligible for visiting visa.
Gotcha. All right, let's take our caller now, Andy. Caller with phone number ending in 1785. Caller with number ending in 1785. Ready? Hello?
Hi, Nitya. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for taking my call, actually. So, like any other Indian community, we have applied for the 485 in the last October.
In October.
And so my EAD and AP got approved, but 485 is still pending, and my dates got retrogressive because it's 2013. So in the December, it got current again, like only in the filing chat, not in the final action. So we are planning to reapply for everything, all the 485 and EAD and AP. So basically, this is my husband's. My husband is a primary applicant. I'm the derivative, and I have my H-1B of my own. So as per your advice previously, what I planned was like I wanted to travel India using the AP card. So what I thought is like go to India, come back by using the AP card, and then file the 485 for the EB2 just in case my EB2 dates gets current or something. But now before I even go, my EB2 India filing dates got current. We applied for the 485. So my question here is like, can I use the AP card that was issued based on the EP3?
The answer is a little bit not clear though with regards to if you use advanced parole under the EB3, you definitely will be considered to have been married to the EB3 application. Does it prohibit you from getting the EB2 benefits though? Nowhere it says that you cannot get the benefits though. However though, if there is any RFP, normally USCIS asks the status of you sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes they may ask the status of you to provide all the I-94s. They may have a record of all those things. So we don't know because these are the things that not been tested very frequently. So we don't know if they would adjudicate the EB2 or would they object adjudicating the EB2 saying that you use the EB3 advanced parole though. To be on the safer side though, if you have to use the advanced parole to come back into the United States, since you have the H-1B with the 797 though, once you come back though, you can do one thing. You can fly to Mexico, you can have a margarita there, and you can come back on H-1B showing that I am working with Coca-Cola company. I have the 797, I have the job. And then you may ask a question to me, hey, I don't have the passport stamping. How can I come back? That's the reason I said to go to Mexico or Canada though. If you go to India, you cannot come back unless you have a stamping, but you can come back in advance parole, not on the H-1B. It's called automatic revalidation. So you go to Mexico, you come back in H-1B, then what happens is that then you can maintain both EB2 and EB3.
So actually here in my case, what is happening is my extension is pending. My H1 is going to expire in July 2020. Do the premium. So
premium process.
Okay. So that in that way, like I don't have to go even Mexico or like Canada to come back to do the revalidation or anything, right? Just approved H1, that means like I will be in non-immigrant status again.
So you mean to say once you come back in advance parole, you're going to extend the H1B?
Yeah, I will extend my H1B.
I got. I would still be cautious and still go to Mexico and come back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one quick thing, Ram. Actually, my husband company is changing his name. It's a company name. So, but what they said is like we can still file the 485 in this month by end of December. Once we filed, anyways, now with the current scenario.
Is your husband's name Latchminarayan?
Yeah.
Okay, let's address that later on, though. Wow, what a guess I did. Next question, please.
Okay. All right.
Let's go to the next caller, okay?
Words are related and tied up. Like
okay, I got it. Yeah, we should address it.
So,
we should address separately, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling. All right. Let's take our next caller. And I have a question. This is from Atul Mohanande. He says he's on an H-1B, LCA, only has home address, no office address due to work from home. Shall I refile the LCA with the new home address even though I'm moving within one block only?
Absolutely not required.
Okay. Long answer short. No. Like that. All right, ready? Let's take our next caller. Caller with the phone number ending in 1353. We're ready for you now. Caller with phone number ending in 1353. We're ready for you. Hello? Caller with phone number ending in 1353. All right, let's put this caller on hold and let's take the next caller, please. We'll come back to this caller. All right, caller with phone number ending in 8321. We ready for you? 8321, please press *6 and to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 8321. *6 to unmute your line. Meantime, let's take another question, Andy. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, Andy.
Hi,
Hello.
Andy. Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Nitya Haru. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Thanks for all your services to the community. Actually, I have a...
Good, sir.
Hello? Sir, can you please mute your television, Andy? Sir, my television mute cheskoni please press *6 to unmute your phone line, sir. Hello?
Hello. Hello, Andy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Yes, so sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Rahul Garu, for all your services to the community. Actually, I have a good news with some issues. I have priority date 2012, filed in October 29 last year. It's a retrogress in November, actually. So I don't know what's going on. They approved my green card, and I see the status that they mailed my card also. I'm fully doubted, actually. The date is
what is your priority date?
2012 March 12 EB3. Oh, sorry, I filed in EB2, downgraded EB3 last year.
They have a right to consider you on EB2 also. Technically, since that could be one possible. Second thing is that your case might have been adjudicated in October itself, and they may have been issuing the green card to you right now.
But
so,
can I start using that?
I'm sorry?
Can I start using the green card? I see that
I would recommend you consult a lawyer before you do, because there are some precautions that need to be taken. But I would, because if you're documentary qualified by, because at one point of time it was current, that's one thing you are. Second thing is that if you have EB2 and EB3, both of them approved though, do they have a right to consider you under EB2 and give you the green card? They do.
Yes, sorry to inform that also. Yes, I do have I-140 in EB2 approved. So that's why, like, November 23rd, it means, 2 weeks back, actually, 10 days back, we filed in new filing for EB2 as well. I haven't got the number.
So for all reasons, you could be legally getting the green card. There are many reasons why. Whether or not you should use a green card or not, I would recommend to contact a lawyer. If I normally advise under your circumstances, because you were documentally qualified at one point of time, they could have adjudicated at that point of time and then issued you the green card later on. That's what I would assume.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I checked with my attorney. He says if you get it, you use it. That's what he says. So I'm confused.
Let's say if you have already contacted the lawyer and the lawyer said to use it, I'm not going to disagree with your lawyer.
Okay. So, but actually, not to comply, I have some disagreement with the attorney also. They did not respond to the RFE on time, and they did not respond most of the questions. So, like I was pushed to file
in this particular thing, though. I have no reason to disagree with your lawyer.
Okay.
Okay. I have no reason to disagree with you.
So worst case scenario, like I haven't got the 485J receipt also. There will be any problem?
Well, you don't need, not many people will get the 485J receipt notice. You said you got the green card right now and your lawyer is telling to use it. I am telling that I'm not going to disagree with it. Now you want to make me rich and buy this home, I will at the cost of you. That's all I can tell you.
I like that actually you are saying being honest. Actually, I really like that point.
I don't know. If most probably the advice, if you pay me $400 for half an hour, will be the same thing as your lawyer. And I'm not disagreeing with him. Just because he did something wrong doesn't mean that he's wrong all the time. In this one, he seems to be right to me.
But also, if Rahul Garu is not taking the money, you can send the check to me. That's fine. You know, I'm totally okay with it.
but you need to understand by paying more money, you'll be in more trouble.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Guys, I know we have a lot of people waiting on the live chat as well as our phone lines, but unfortunately, we're all out of time today. Rahul Garu, welcome back again on the show, Andy, and it's good to have you back. And there were some of our viewers who are kind of freaking out with the thought that you are retiring. So they were really glad to see you back. And, you know, to all those viewers.
Running. Ran 13 miles yesterday. Willing to run 26 miles. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, I meant from the show, but you know, they were also really happy to see you back. So they're super happy. So good to have you back, Andy, and to all our viewers, we'll be back same time, same place next week. And, you know, hit us with your questions, comments and everything else. And then we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. Rahul Garu, thank you so much. And to all our viewers on Tvasiatelugu, have a great week, Andy. We'll see you next week.
Test Prep Pundits, a synonym for success, and a home to top 1% scores. Congratulations to 𝗔𝗦𝗓𝗓𝗓 for achieving SAT score 1570, 𝗧𝗘𝗟𝗨𝗚𝗨 1540, 𝗔𝗦𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 1510, and many more top 1% scores. Join our Christmas SAT ACT free boot camp on December 23rd and 24th for high school grades 9 through 12. or middle school grades 7 through 8. Also win Visa gift cards. Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us, 844-383-7844. Visit us, www.testpreppundits.com.
Fine diamond jewelry is now one click away. Maya Fine Jewels, a family legacy manufacturing their own jewelry since 1975. Shop online for lab-certified diamond jewelry at Indian prices. Visit your trusted family jeweler, Maya Fine Jewels, at 1315 Oak Tree Road, Islin, New Jersey. Shop online at mayafinejewels.com.
Are your kids aiming for top Ivy League colleges? Are your kids aiming for top 1% scores in SAT or ACT? What is the biggest hurdle? English. To have a strong foundation in English, Test Prep Pundits presents long-term SAT, ACT English program with robust curriculum and experienced teachers. For grades 6 through 10, just $80 a month. Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us, 844-383-7844.
Darling, daring, andala rasi, malleppuvu, lanti sukumari. Darling, daring, andala rasi,
her big day, she decides how it's going to be.
Get ready to make way for the brides of India.
With Malabar Gold and Diamonds.
సిలికాన్ ఆంధ్ర మనబడి అమెరికాలో ACS వాస్క్ గుర్తింపు పొందిన ఏకైక తెలుగు విద్యాలయం. మీ పిల్లలను 2021-2022 తరగతులలో చేర్పించండి. తరగతుల నమోదు ప్రారంభమైనది. సెప్టెంబర్ 11, 2021 నుండి తరగతులు ప్రారంభం. మనబడిలో చేర్పిద్దాం, తెలుగు భాష నేర్పిద్దాం. మరిన్ని వివరాలకు సంప్రదించండి manabadi.siliconandhra.org, info@manabadi.siliconandhra.org, 1844-626 బడి.
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అప్పురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు, మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్, $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ హోస్టులు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం బడ హెల్ప్ మీరు ఆడుతున్నారు.
ఇలా మరెన్నో మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్స్ తోటి ఫస్ట్ యానివర్సరీ జరుపుకుంటోంది మన లక్కీ మహిళ. Watch it live only on TV Asia Telugu.
తెలంగాణ అమెరికా తెలుగు సంఘం TTA ఆధ్వర్యంలో న్యూ జెర్సీలోని కన్వెన్షన్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పో సెంటర్ లో మే 27, 28, 29, 2022 ఈ 3 రోజులు మెగా కన్వెన్షన్ నిర్వహించనున్నారు. ప్రముఖ వ్యాఖ్యాత సుమా కనకాలతో పాటు మరెందరో సినీ రాజకీయ ప్రముఖులు విచ్చేయనున్నారు. అంతేకాదు ప్రముఖ గాయని గాయకులతో SPBకి ఘన నివాళి, కప్రిసియో బ్యాండ్ మరియు వైవిధ్యభరితమైన ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమాలు ఆహుతులను అలరించనున్నాయి. ఆటలు పాటలతో సినీ తారలు, బుల్లితెర నటీనటులు, జానపద కళాకారులు అందరికీ ఇదే మా సాదర ఆహ్వానం. ఫర్ మోర్ డీటెయిల్స్ ప్లీజ్ విజిట్ www.tdaconvention.org.